Hi everyone. I thought I'd do a short video about some of the equipment that I use because I've had a few questions asked about things I use with my dulcimers in practice and performance, and hopefully this will be helpful to someone who's just starting out. These are just the things that I use. There's a wide variety of equipment out there and many people use many different things, and this is just my taste and what I use that helps me. Okay? Okay. And I'm not being paid by anyone nor sponsored, so if I shout out a brand name, it's just because that's what I use, okay? First thing, rubber mesh, non-skid material, I think they call it, shelf liner or for your laptop on your table so it doesn't slide off. And I use it on my lap so my dulcimer doesn't slide off. And wow, this stuff is great. It's secure. And I can put it at any angle. I have the freedom to move it around on my lap any way I like. Some people use guitar straps. They attach the strap button, go around behind their back. But I have more freedom with this, and this is just my preference. And it's not expensive at all. You can get it in a big roll and just cut it whatever length you like. Okay, and the next piece of equipment is my D'Addario micro tuner. D'Addario makes them. And this is what, I don't know if you see that very clearly. And it has a little readout screen. Yeah, it comes on and then you do your tuning. And it clamps on really well onto flat headstocks. Just slip it on there. Now for squirrel heads it might not be great, but you can use a tuner on your phone or your tablet. And sometimes I do that too. But these are just really handy, and you can buy them from any major retailer online, Sweetwater, Guitar Center, anything like that. And guitarists like it because they're discreet, they're small, instead of a big, gooseneck sticking up. Okay, the next thing is my pick. This was made using a guitar punch that my sister gave me for Christmas a few years ago. And this was punched out of a chip can lid, one of those big tall chip cans. And see, I like the soft, flexible plastic, and there's a hole in the middle from a 3-hole punch, so that I can grip it better. And it's really nice. It's not too clacky on the strings. I don't really like the clacky. And you know me, I'm a thumb strummer. And the reason I use a pick now is for my 5-string Bill and Laura Berg dulcimer, which if I strum that with my thumb, it starts to get sore. So it's time to use a pick, and I don't mind it. And if I can make my own picks out of my own material, brilliant. And guitar punches, I think you can get from any online music retailer as well. Okay, my favorite, the Dulcirest. I don't know if you can read it. Oh, it's upside down, which doesn't help. And it's really bright in here, these lights. Dulcirest. These are made by Tom Irving. He does not have a website, but he does have a YouTube page, Tom Irving Dulcimer, IRVING. And I'll put a link below. And these are custom made. You measure your dulcimer height and width, and they're solid as a rock. You see they got like wooden dowels in them. I could probably stand on it and it would not fall apart. It's amazing. Just clip it right to your, and it's got lining in the middle, so it's soft. It's not hard wood against your dulcimer. And you just, you got a wrist rest. So here we go. Picking, strumming, whatever. And you got a relaxed right arm. Okay, so these are handy. And related to that is my wrist rest pickup. Now these are not sold commercially. This was made by my partner Gary for me in particular, and it's a Dean Markley humbucking acoustic guitar sound hole pickup. It's a humbucker, and he put feet on it after he measured my dulcimer. So it fits right on there. Ta-da! I'm amplified. It's really handy, and if you can do this yourself, you can make one, or have a friend make one. But it's a really great idea, and I'm sorry he doesn't make these commercially, but it's a good idea, so I'm giving you the idea to run with. Okay. Okay, the next, I have my cheat sheet here. What's next? Oh, my musician's glove. You've seen my glove in a few of my videos recently. I don't play with a noter usually, and I play noter style by playing on the melody string with my finger, middle finger or pointer finger. And after a while, it can get pretty sore if I'm playing for an hour or something, or on the bass string. If I'm playing chords and I'm zipping up and down, you get that bass string going zip, 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 zip. Now I have the roll around folk craft, it's got the roll around bass string on these folk craft strings. I prefer the folk craft strings, just for me, my choice. They're real nice and buttery for me. I love them. And I get the roll around, which means it's a smoother bass string, so you hear it's not so zippy. But if you have some zippy bass strings, boy, one of these helps. It's a musician's practice glove. I don't think you can read it on here. It's small print. Musician's practice glove, available, or guitarist glove, available at major retailers like Sweetwater. I think they're maybe $20, something like that. But super comfortable. Chords, note saw just on the melody string, anything. Really handy. You can tell the fingers are kind of dirty from me using them all the time. And I think you just hand wash it gently. You can come up with all kinds of things to use. A friend of mine is a crafter, and she gave me this thumb protector. Now it's, whoops. See, I haven't used it very much. I need to practice with it. It's a more muted tone than the pick. So again, it's your taste, your style. It's necessity's mother of invention. What can I find that works for me? Okay. Oh, and I found a piece of leather in one of my Dulcimer cases. It's kind of like a bridle leather, but a little thicker, but very bendy. And I thought, hey, I could use this for note saw playing. Ta-da! So we don't want to use a piece of wood, because you kind of get that slidey sound, which I like. Don't get me wrong, I love note saw playing, and I love old school Dulcimer. Oh boy, do I. This is just my taste and my style. So this is something else I'm going to be playing with. And the last thing I'm going to tell you about is behind me. You see my master tone Dulcimer floating in the air magically. It's not really floating, obviously. It is resting on a keyboard stand. And this was one that my partner Gary gave me. You see it's a cross piece, it's X-shaped, and the hinge is in the middle, and it folds up flat. And the thing about this is, though, if you use one of these, then what you want is to put some rubber grips or something soft and grippy on here so you don't have your Dulcimer slide right off. But this is an idea if you play standing up. Sometimes I prefer my lap, but this is here in case I want it. And some people make the wooden stands. I know Jack Ferguson does, and they're very reasonably priced. I love Jack. I have one of his Dulcimers, and other makers do too. So you just have to do a little bit of a search. But this is the equipment I use. And oh, and don't forget, one more thing. Handy dandy musician's wiper. So you wipe off the, your oils and sweat and whatever off your Dulcimer. I always use these on all of my instruments. So you don't want your, sweat or whatever. And I always wash my hands before I play, so I don't have oh, I had French fries, but I'm going to play. Wash my hands first. And I always wipe down my instruments, even the body, the wood too. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. I know everyone uses all kinds of different things. This is just what I use. I'll put some things down in the description. Thank you for joining me, and I'll have a new tune posted soon. And thank you for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I'll see ya.